All right, there we go. So my name is Yahya. I'll be taking care of the training for today, and as well as for the training for the office admin and the finance part. Um, I believe you've all had the agenda with all the useful links and what we're going to tackle today for this specific session. Um, so I'm going to share my screen. Yes. So it will basically be the same features you saw in the demo with Brahim on the 19th of August. So this will be a specific walkthrough through some workflows, notably gifter workflow and sponsorship workflows, as well as the donor portal. So we're starting here in the website, in the landing page. I'm starting as a non-logged in donor. So we click on sponsor here, and let's pick a child from the US. So there's this button to sponsor. You can see, as you can see, there's there's child age. There's the show you. So there are the ages, birthdays, and subjects they like, and what as well as pictures, subjects they like, and there are more information when you go into the child profile. So yeah, let's choose one. Let's choose this one. Let's sponsor. Recurring in dollars and next recurring payment. So yeah, we choose today, making sure that the payment is for today. And we have this Stripe testing card for the US that we're going to use here. Yeah, so you can fill phone number, address, just all the information for the checkout. Um, yeah. And you can give on behalf of an organization or donate in memory of someone. But we're not going to do that right now. So we're just going to agree and process gift. Your payment has been processed successfully. You will receive the confirmation email soon. And yeah, there's something with the connection is a bit slow. So here's the email. Click here to get started. Username, this is my mail. Uh, and we get prompted to change our password, but since it's the first time we're setting a password. Okay. So now that my account is set, I can go here onto the donor portal and go to my giving. And here I will see this recurring gift. It's the sponsorship we just made. So that's how a donor can see their own sponsorships, and as well as all their gifts, recurring gifts, and or general gifts. And in the back end, it looks something like this. Um, so if we go to sponsorship, um, yeah, it's kind of, the internet is kind of slow for whatever reason today. Okay. As we can see, here's the newly created sponsorship. So this sponsorship field is tab is one that we've recently added, and we can add more fields and records in it, and we can make it more personalized as you want it to be. And so if I go onto the hyperlink where it says where there's my account, go to pledges, I can see that there's one active sponsorship. And this is the one we just made. So going back to the website, after sponsoring a child, oh, my God. After sponsoring a child, we can go to my children, and that's how we gift our sponsored children. Right, give me a second. It appears we have faced an error. Okay. Handle Stripe payment successful flow. Error element update gift transaction. I see. Well, that is very unfortunate. So all of this was working just a second ago. But well, how about we do this? Caseload manager. All right. Yes. So there appears to have been an issue. Um, we'll just skip this part and move on forward. And to do that, we use an account that I've already created and log in into user experience. So this is a user that's already that we've already used for testing, and I'll just show it for demo purposes because of these unforeseen circumstances. So yeah, my children. Here you can see all the children you have sponsored, and you can send them a gift as well. This child is up, sponsor. Oh, mm, all right. Okay. So we'll just have to move on. I'll have the dev team look into this. So as we were saying, in the caseload view, this is where you manage everything, and this is like the center of operation. So let's say if you have any gifts, so there's like any gifts will appear here as new. And so if I make a gift, it'll appear here as a new gift, status as new, and the workflow is through the caseload view, we can edit its status. So let's say this one is out for delivery, sent out for delivery into the field. My field workers. Yeah. And it will appear as out for delivery right here. We can also do bulk edits. So let's say for all of these in the caseload view, if you want to change statuses for all of them, we just click on the first one and scroll down, let's say to this one, shift plus click, and we can edit this status. So we get this prompt to confirm whether or not we want to change multiple fields at the same time to edit their statuses. Click save. And yeah, they have been, all of them have been updated successfully. Yeah. As so, using the caseload view, you can also search and or filter. So let's say for these completed gifts, we can filter by any of these. We can filter by, let's say, we can filter by origination date. So if you want anything that is, if you want all transactions on this date, time as well, we can choose, and an operator, so greater than or equal to. Let's choose this one. And it will automatically filter all of them for us. We can filter by many filters as well. So in the caseload view, you can filter by 2 or more things. We can filter by origination date, by order number as well. And to reset the caseload view, we just click on this button right here, refresh.
Yeah, hi, just a question, sorry.
Yes.
If we wanted to save that view that we had, would we be able to do that?
I'm sorry?
If we are we able to save the view or the filters that we had previously in case we want to revisit it?
Oh, so like if you filter by certain things and you want that same filtering to stay here, to stay
Yeah.
on the, yeah. I think as long as the page does not refresh, I don't think you can save it and then go back to it. I think you every time it appears as so, and then you have to filter, and as long as you're logged in, the filter will apply.
Okay.
Okay. And so yeah, so since we had like the problem with Stripe and the transaction, it's gonna get fixed soon. But so in the meantime, we'll just go with the process. So the process goes as such. Let's say I have a sponsorship, I have sponsored a child. The sponsorship automatically creates a child intro card. And it is bundled with it. So it's bundled with the sponsorship, as you can see. And through the caseload view, we can generate it as such. Here's this one, new sponsorship, child intro card generation, generate document. So now the document is queued it's gonna get generated in a little while, and we'll get a notification. There are two ways of getting notified when an operation is done. It's either here by this bell icon, which is gonna be red which is gonna appear red with a notification icon, or in the email. Once the operation has finished, you receive an email saying that the document was successfully generated. So just give it a few seconds. Here we go. Merge and download PDF. And here's the intro card. So it takes a little bit of time because it pulls all the data. So here's the name, here's the child ID, here's my name as a sponsor and my sponsor ID. And yeah, all of this information is to be filled by the child. And the same goes for all documents. They are mostly all generated from the caseload view. So let's say after sponsoring a child and then deciding to gift him to give him further help by gifting him, any gift is bundled with a thank you card as well, and you can generate that one. But the processes are very similar. So thank you card generation and generate document. And as you can see, for the earlier documents, I've also received an email. Okay, and through the caseload view, we can also do all of the approval processes. So let's say after we generated the child intro card, we can click on the hyperlink right here for the order product number, and that will take us to this page, gift item child intro card. And so this is the child intro card relating to the sponsorship that we just generated the intro card for. And so this is mostly a field worker, but just to show you the approval process, here is where you upload. So this was the document we just generated, merge the document, and upload. And there are two ways of approving documents. I'll show you the first one. It's the caseload view one. So child intro card. And it's this one. So this is the one we just, the document we just uploaded. So as an office admin, I would come here, see that there's a new document, it's in review. So still not approved nor denied. I click on it, and here's a button to approve or reject. So when approving, you don't need to add any messages, so you don't need to add any descriptions nor any reasons why. But when rejecting, this pops up and it's a decision comment. So why was this document not approved? But let's just approve. Yes, Sharili?
Hey, Miss Princess, who's the department head for One by One, she had a quick question. She's actually on the field right now. So she asked, is there any way to delete completed? And if you do delete completed, does that mean it's like completely deleted, or is it where you can just use the filter to like filter out completed, I guess, for when looking at a report? And the second question she had is, does it automatically move from tab to tab? Because right now you're on the whole view, correct?
Yes.
All right.
So it does not automatically move from tab to tab. You have to manually change them here. So by clicking on this and statuses. And so this is the all view. So here is like all tabs regardless of their statuses. New ones will appear on the new view. So anything that comes in as new will appear here. And as you move it through the process, it will appear on the appropriate tab. That reflects the status.
Shaylee, just so I can speak more into that. The reason we did it this way is because this is a little bit, quite a bit of a change from what the team currently does. So because they currently manually change statuses, we left it like that for now. Once they're in the system, Princess can define the rules as to when something can automatically move over, and then we'll be able to implement that.
Okay.
But I just thought it would be better for the team to get into it, feel it, identify the rules. That would be good, and then we can make that change.
Miss Princess and someone approve. Thank you.
Yes. So is there, do you have anything else? Any other questions?
That was just it. Sorry. Thank you.
So feel free to interrupt me anytime with any questions you have as we go through this process. So all right. Yes, Irene.
So far, caseload is only as pertains to sponsorship, correct? It does not include credit card expirations, lapse donors, anything like that?
It does, but that is for the other sections of this training. So this is only the first one. This is only the first one relating to the donor portal, the caseload view, and the gift workflow and the sponsorship workflow. So normally it was supposed to work a certain way. It's just that we ran into this Stripe issue. I just had a message. The team told me it just got fixed. But yes, so the caseload view is going to be for all intents and purposes almost. And we will show you that further along as we go into this training.
Back to the first initial gift. So this process generates the intro card and things like that. The general monthly gifts or just general gifts, they trigger a similar process, just not for this caseload, correct?
So if it's a sponsor sending a child a gift, the transaction, the order automatically gets bundled with a thank you card. So a thank you card is automatically assigned to that purchase, and this is where you get to see it.
No, I'm more concerned the bulk of our giving is just monthly gifts that don't generate anything for the child. They're just recurring
Yes.
monthly.
No, those do not generate anything.
Okay.
They're
And
just general donations. So let's say campaign general donations or MWC general donation would not generate a thank you card.
okay. There is in memory and on behalf of the organization option, where's the gift note button? The donors are used to like making notes for whenever they're sending something, if they want a specific purchase or just encouragement for the child, the gift notes, where are they?
Yes, we also have those. Adding a note to a gift. Give me a second. So let's say,
You probably want to navigate to checkout.
yes, I know. I just wanted to retry the Stripe thing so we can show you, so I can show you the full workflow, because I just got a message saying it was fixed.
Okay.
So yeah. Let's try this again. Ramon Hernandez. Recurring donation. US dollars, next recurring payment.
Would you mind actually using an international currency? Because the last time we already tried US dollars, so it would be great to see something
That
like
is
Malaysian dollars.
also in the agenda for the finance for tomorrow, to show you all the conversions and how the different methods we do them.
Are you looking for
In
that?
action.
So yeah,
So
Yes.
she's just asking if you can change the currency. So instead of using USD, can we use an international currency
Okay.
like
Yes.
euro? or
Yeah,
something?
do MYR. No, wait.
Or
So
Malaysian
we change it to euro.
Yes.
It shows us that it's 30 euros instead of $34 for the sponsorship.
Yeah, we need to review all those, but we can do that at a later time. The prices are not correct.
Yes. Yeah, this is just for demo purpose or for training purposes.
Oh, got you.
The pricing is still
Got
going to
you.
be adjusted.
would the note have been up on top where it said add instructions for the finance office?
Yes, I think that is.
Okay, then Keegan, can you make a note that for like user interface, maybe we would have to have something a little bit different looking on the website for the donors to have some consistency with what they're used to. Thank you.
Yeah, so it is here. Add instructions to the finance office. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it would be great to have an international card also. Here, that's where most of our, just so you know, historically, that's where a big part of our issues come in.
Excuse me?
Like you're putting credit card number now, it would be great to try those kind of things with, to show us with the international credit card. The US, just FYI, US is the easiest country when it comes to payment in any which way out of all the countries that we're navigating. So for us in the training, it would be great to see an international card, like a Singapore card, like a
Yes, and so we're only trying the US one now, since we just had the Stripe issue. I just wanna, for this demo purposes, for this training, and we'll show you all of those later. But all of them are in the system and are working. So. All right. So as you can see, now it works and we can proceed. Great. So now since the sponsorship worked, I can go navigate to my children. And this is where we see Ramon Hernandez, and we can send him a gift. So we're still going to add all the other gifts and in the configuration and whatever, but for now we just have these three. So let's check food, save. And process gift. So this gift is going to show, this gift is going to show here as well. And here is when you can see the sponsorship. And so now navigating to the back end, gift transfer, 430. Yeah, so we can see this is the gift we just made. And as you can see, it gets bundled with a child intro card. So this is for the sponsorship. It gets bundled with a child intro card. And going here, you can see that here as well. And in the caseload view.
What about the other gift that should not be bundled with a child intro card, but with a thank you note?
But with a thank you card, yes.
Oh, yeah.
That will
We should
appear.
be seeing that, yeah.
Yes. Yes. And going to here, gift transactions or orders, and we can see. So this is for the sponsorship. Recently viewed, all gift transactions. Yes. Child intro card. I think there's an issue as well because this gift is marked as unpaid here. And so I think that's why it's not generating. There appears to be a Stripe issue. Oh, no, here it is, paid. Okay, it was just taking a while. And so now it should show up. As you can see, here it is. So it's a new thank you. So it's a thank you card here marked as new. And it is in this order. So it just appeared. So it's this one. 512. And it's the food we just gave with the thank you card. So they're bundled together. It is just running a little bit slow. I'm thinking it's because I'm sharing the screen as well as the internet. So this is not very ideal. But as you can see, it's the Food US only that we just paid for. And it's the thank you card that gets bundled with it automatically. And going to the caseload view, it would appear automatically the moment the gift has been processed. The thank you card will appear in the caseload view and in the new section. So all we'll have to do is, so all the office admin will have to do is go here, check the date, and it will appear as new. If it's new, you click here and you generate documentation. And it generates in the background. And we can also generate multiple documents at the same time. So we have like these 3 that are new, and we can generate all 3 of them. It gets processed in the background, and as I showed you earlier, we get notified by the time it gets over. So that was the earlier thank you card we generated. Yeah. And going back to the website, so as you can see, there's this section called My Givings, where there's all the historical givings and everything. There's this section called My Children, where you can have an overview over your sponsored children and send them gifts. And there is My Profile. My Profile is where all your general information is stored. So that means name, phone, billing address, identifier, etc., etc. There is also this section called My Files, and so this is where thank you cards, intro cards, summer updates, etc., will appear to the donor. This is where they get them, and I'm going to show you the process of how they show up right now. We just need this one to get generated, so it takes a little bit of time. I'll have to try that one again. Sometimes it does that. So it should generate, and once we approve it, it would automatically show up here. For the donor to see. So those are the three we generated in bulk. They just got generated and merged. So as you can see, it's the three thank you cards, each with its own child ID to match with the ones we chose to generate. All right. And it failed again to generate. One last time. The devs are currently pushing and still pushing into production and in sandbox. So yeah, this is not how it usually runs. It's usually much smoother than this. Yeah, so there appears to have been an issue. I'm gonna have to see with the dev team. And I think we'll just move to the Q&A for now until we do another session where it's running smoothly, because this is not how it usually runs. Successfully. So this is the document, the thank you card that so I'll just show you this last section, and I'll put a stop to this because, yeah. So this is the document we just generated. It's an intro card. It's an earlier intro card. Oh, never mind. Caseload manager. Okay, so just for demo's sake, we're doing this last section and we'll move to Q&A. Hopefully, by the evening, everything will be running smoother. So, yeah. So orders, all orders. Upload file, upload this one. So it's the thank you card. It's the intro card we generated for the sponsorship. So I just want to show you that it shows up in the portal. So going to Caseload Manager, child intro cards. I'm sorry, I just received a message. Give me a second. Just to confirm, the process is to upload a Google Folder containing various thank you cards. Does that mean that each card need to be uploaded, or the entire folder be uploaded at once? So currently, you can generate them in bulk, but if you want to upload them, every thank you card has to be uploaded manually. So yeah, so as you can see, this is the document. We can click on approve. It gets approved. And once it got approved, it is now accessible here. So yeah, so to answer more of your question, Shannon, bulk upload is coming later. We don't have it right now set up, but it's so in the next phase it will be. So as you can see, the donor can see their documents right here, and that would apply for any documents, be it summer update, Christmas update, thank you card. So this just happens to be intro card. The file name is this one because I did not change it when I was uploading it. All right, so yeah, so I'm guessing I'll just put a stop to it here, and we can go through Q&A. I'll see with the dev team why it's running so slowly, and hopefully in the afternoon that won't be the case anymore. So if you have any questions, now is the time.
Good afternoon, everybody. Or good morning, sorry. Good morning, everybody. Can you rerun a thank you card for me, please, so I can see what it looks like?
Yes, so do you want me to regenerate it?
Yes, please. I
Yes.
need to see what the card looks like to see if it has all the information and the spacing.
Absolutely, absolutely. I can just go through here. And this is the thank you card.
Okay, I am not seeing it. Just give me 1 second.
Oh yeah, no, I stopped.
need to share your screen, please. Thank you.
I stopped sharing my screen. Okay. So now it should appear. Here's an example of a thank you card.
Okay. Give me 1 sec. Carlin, help me out here, okay, because I'm on my phone and I may not be able to see everything properly. Okay, the spacing. Keegan, can we send him a new draft of the spacing and how we want it to look so that there's enough space that we can have comments on it for all the kids, please? We can get one from Carlin. Also, I see that there is no gift type on there. Right.
Mhm.
So we need to send you the more updated one.
Okay.
So that that's the one that you will have generate each time the thank you card is needed. Thank you so much.
We'll do that. So if you guys have any questions, anything you'd like me to talk about more in the process I just showed you, feel free to ask.
At which point we're covering donor views, what the donor is seeing other than their sponsorships, like their credit card information, historic giving, tax receipts, things like that.
We did. So we did. It's in the My Giving section. So here's where they can see all their historical givings. So this is just for the giving. They can see all their historical gifts, general gifts, recurring gifts, and they can also generate a monthly statement, end year tax, and also choose email frequency receipts.
Could you cover the credit card information? How would they update their credit card and choose which of their recurring gifts goes on which card? We have donor scenarios where they charge one credit card to their recurring monthly, but then give additional gifts from a different card and send checks for specific projects.
I currently don't think we have that set up where they can assign multiple cards, so like 2 cards for 2 different gifts. I don't think we have that currently set up. It is in discussion.
So they can. It would have to be 2 different transactions though. So if they want the sponsorship under one card, it will be one transaction, and then if they want the food bundle, for instance, under a different card, they'll have to do another recurring transaction.
Okay. And where do they see the cards, the multiple transactions aside as a donor on the portal? Where do I see my card, and how can I update it?
So you can see your card here in any transaction. So there's like card, last digits, expiry year, and this is where you see, this is where you can manage them.
Okay, so just the manage payment methods tab.
Yes.
That's sufficient enough for now. Thank you.
And so if you go and you enter a new credit card, it would show up on here and you can manage. So it would be like one to choose from.
Hi, could I ask a question about the statements, right? I mean, it's lovely that there is buttons for the donors to print their statements. I love that.
Yes, we can generate one right now to show you.
Well, my question would be more, can we have different templates for different countries? Because obviously well, there's plenty of countries that get their statements in English, but there's also a few that would need a statement in another language, especially the end of year, because for their taxes. So would it be possible to have different templates for different countries, or would it be one general one, and then we would have to find a different way to get those end of year statements for the countries that would need a different template or a different language?
No, so every country will have its own website and will have its own like language as appropriate to it. And there are multiple templates, but I'm not sure if the monthly statement is one that is covered by the multiple templates.
So let me look into that. Sorry. So yes, Carola, it will be translated to the specific language for Germany, for Switzerland, and so forth.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, most of the bigger countries, the year end statement would be the bigger thing, I think, for most of them, because some of them need it in their language and they needed to be quite specific. But then if we have the different websites with the different languages, we can have specific templates for them that would take care of that, I'm guessing.
Yes. Yeah. No problem.
I'm sorry. I have another question. Sorry, you may have already said this, and I apologize if I missed it. Regarding the child intro cards, each time a sponsor gets a child, will that automatically populate in the caseload?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
In the thank you card section, it will automatically populate in the new as soon as the gift is processed.
I'm sorry, you said the gift or when the sponsor is pledged with the child?
So a thank you card only applies to gifts, and so you sponsor a child and then you can send him gifts, and every gift is bundled with a thank you card. Once the gift is processed by Stripe and paid for, and it will show up in the system, a thank you card will automatically be assigned, and it will show up in the new tab for thank you cards.
Perfect. That for thank you cards, that's perfect. But I'm asking about a child intro card.
The child intro card, it's the same process as well. And once you sponsor them, it shows up, it populates in the new for intro cards.
Automatically. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Does that populate immediately, or does it wait for the transaction to clear? Because the transaction fails are a very common scenario for the first sponsorship.
So I think it waits for it gets into the system as draft, and so you can see it in the system in the back end if you're an admin as draft. So it goes in, but then waits for the confirmation for it to generate all of those documents.
Okay, thank you.
And so this is an example of year-to-date as a monthly giving statement. So you choose the month. It gives us the entire year, but it's just for the date. So as you can see, September is the only one that has any value in it. And so this is the template for the monthly statement.
That's the US template right now. That looks good.
Yes, exactly. That's the US template. And every country will have a template, and it will have its own language, etc., etc. So we're doing the US website, but everything else will be up by the release date.
When we're talking about websites, sorry, This one is the donor login. So do you know, sorry, and I'm not sure if you know that, when it comes to international credit cards right now, especially in Europe, they always have a two-step verification in place. Is that something that's gonna pop up here as well? Do you have any idea?
I am not sure. I have to verify with the team for that.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see then. Okay, thanks.
Sorry, Carla, can you repeat that question, please?
It's you know, when we're like at the moment, if we're entering new credit cards in like Europe, or like especially like in the UK, Germany, whatever else, you always get the two-step verification where like you have to get either you have to get a code in your email or passport or something like this. So at the moment, we always do it. I mean, if I would put it in, I'll do it with the donor, obviously, because then I need to get that information from them. I was just wondering if it's in their account, like if they're doing it themselves, if that would pop up as well, or if it would be without.
So yes, it will. It will only apply to new cards, new credit cards that are being held. Yeah.
But then they can take care of it because they're doing it themselves. Great, but it will pop up.
Exactly.
Thanks.
Yep.
Yes. So yeah, any other question? No. Did you guys have any other question, or is that it?
I'm sorry, I have one more.
Yes, no, feel free, feel free. Send as much as you have my way. It helps us.
Yeah, I'm just trying to run through all the weird things that I've had with donor accounts in the last couple of years or so pop up.
Thank you.
And sorry, I kind of missed the beginning of the meeting because I was in another meeting. When you first logged in, like there's simple options, right? I think I remember from last time that you guys did a presentation where they can like reset their password and all of that stuff, like themselves, right? And the login and those kind of things. That's just
Absolutely.
yeah. I thought I remembered seeing that. I just wanted to check because I know sometimes they struggle with that. And then it's still it's still based on the email address that's on record, right?
Exactly.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, I can show you that process right now as well if you want to. It's most likely working. Yeah, so you log out. So let's say log in, and I forgot my password. So you click on forgot password. And type in your email.
And that would be the email then that's on record, right?
Yes, exactly.
Thank you.
There was I typed it wrong. I'm sorry. So here, yeah. Atlas dev shop. Dev shop. New sandbox password. And yeah, we can reconfigure the password right here. It's the same password. But that's good, that's good. So they were like, you can't reuse the same password. That is great.
Thanks for showing. No, that's good. Lovely. That looks nice and simple for them.
Now, on the back end of that, does it update the CRM record of the donor with this activity, and is our staff able to see that? Like when a donor tries multiple times, they're saying they're not seeing something in their spam folder or something like that. Where would we go and say, hey, yesterday at 3 p.m., you actually did receive an email with your temporary password?
Oh, so let's say, so this is my account. This is the account I just changed passwords for. And so this is the account, Yahya Training. And if we go here to the monitor/audit view. So this is where we see all of the accounts and account history as well. And we can filter by either created or updated. So let's say updated should show. Yeah, so I don't think we have all the fields set up here, but it's a pretty sizable amount of fields that we're gonna have to fill in here, and those will have everything to do with what they did to manage their account. So now so it's updated, and so this is the last. Oh, this is another one. The PC guest user. Yeah, so this is where you'd see that in this view. It's the monitor/audit view. It's where you can see.
Yeah,
the
that
account.
helps. And we'll play around with that at a later time as well. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Any other questions? If you guys have any other question, team, much appreciated.
All right, I think we're good for now then, right? So
Yeah, I think that will be it for now.
thank you so much.
I'll see you guys in the
Sure.
afternoon, and it'll hopefully be running much smoother.
Absolutely. All right, take care, y'all. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Take care, you too.